In this video, I will show you 5 ways you can visualize your data in ATLAS.ti to come up with an interesting report that a third party would enjoy reading. We are going to create 1. Word cloud, 2. Code document analysis, 3. Concepts chart, 4. Hierarchy chart, and 5. Tables. My name is Bernard Mugo. I like to refer to myself simply as an academic. In the past 3 years, I've helped more than 250 PhD students complete their thematic analysis, report their findings, and finally be able to be done with their chapter 4 of their thesis and dissertations. In the course of helping such a large number of students, I've gained invaluable experience on the best practices to use to easily or to comfortably conduct thematic analysis and get findings from qualitative data such as interviews. Now let's dive into the video and look at ways of visualizing data after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti. After conducting thematic analysis, whether we are using ATLAS.ti or any other tool, we always have to come up with a findings report. So we always have to express our data in a narrative format. This is the kind of narrative that we produce. Now, to make our report more attractive to the reader, it's always good to include some visuals. Some of the visuals that we draw when we are writing findings include tables. So we have tables, as you can see in this report. We have hierarchy charts, like this one, and we have word clouds, like this one. So these are some of the visuals that we'll be drawing, and these are some of the visuals that you can draw after conducting thematic analysis using ATLAS.ti. Let me interrupt this video for a minute and pose this question to you. Are you overwhelmed by qualitative data analysis? I've got you covered with 2 specialized services tailored just for you. But before I tell you of my services, let me first begin by informing you that I have an average 5-star rating out of the previous 51 clients that I've worked with, both in the done for you and the consulting service. Now, here are the 2 services I provide to help you in analyzing your qualitative data with ATLAS.ti. 1. The done for you qualitative data analysis service. In this service, I handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on the bigger picture. My service includes 1. Meticulous manual coding, where I go through every word and carefully analyze it for meaningful insights. Then development, where I identify the patterns that matter the most. Data visualization, where I provide stunning visuals that tell your data story. Findings report, where I provide ready-to-use content for chapter 4 of your thesis or dissertation. And a walkthrough video recording, which is a step-by-step explanation of how I analyze your data using ATLAS.ti. The second service is the one-on-one consulting for ATLAS.ti. In this service, I hop on a video call with you via Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet, and in just a few hours, I will help you become an ATLAS.ti pro. Whether you are a beginner looking to refine your qualitative data analysis skills, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't wait, contact me today. My details are in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, let me go open our previous project in ATLAS.ti and let's have some visuals. First visual that we can draw in ATLAS.ti is a word cloud. We can come up with a word cloud for transcripts or even for themes. So how do we come up with a word cloud in ATLAS.ti? If you go to the search and code section in ATLAS.ti in the top menu, and I click on word frequencies, okay, ATLAS.ti will show you your original transcripts. If you look at my documents here, you can see I coded student 1 and student 3. Let me select student 1. You can see in the first transcript, these are the main issues that came out. This is the word cloud. And in such a word cloud, you can remove words we don't like by right-clicking, select add to stop words list, and those words will disappear. So came, add to stop words list, and so on and so forth. And for add to stop words list, add to stop words list, keep going. So basically, that's how we clean up the word cloud in ATLAS.ti. And also, we can go to the menu, click on export. This is an image, so export image. Let's just save that as document word cloud, just a random name. You can see that's the image of the word cloud that we can export in ATLAS.ti. So one of the visuals that we can use in our reports just as I have used in my report after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti, is a word cloud. Now let's go and do another kind of visual. The second kind of visual that we can develop after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti is the code document analysis. This one will show us how many codes are in a given document. So if we go to codes, we can right click, go to analysis, and show code document analysis. Click on that. Look, we get a document here. Shows us the codes that are in certain documents. For example, this is a document called student read. That's a transcript, if you remember. It has this code, it has the second code, it has the third code, and fourth code. And then we can see this code, lack of punctuality among lecturers, appears in 2 documents. So this kind of document shows the codes that came from each participant, and also the quotes. On the edge here you can see the quotes. When you click on a given code, you can see the quotes for it. We get the quotes for those codes, and then we can always export this by selecting export. You can choose. So I chose Excel, or I've chosen Excel. Let me just call this, yeah. So this is the code document that we just exported after conducting code document analysis. We can decide to use this to support the work and how we conducted the coding. So this is the second kind of visual that we can develop in ATLAS.ti. The third kind of visual that we can develop in ATLAS.ti is the concepts chart. What are concepts chart? Still in the code section in ATLAS.ti, I can right click and go to analysis, select concepts. I get all these codes. I can go and select all the concepts. What are the major concepts in the code experience across given codes? Ideally, we can get the major concepts across different sections. Right now we are on code, so if I select documents, I can select what are the major concepts in the first transcript. We can see the major concepts are college, experience, questions, student, textbook, problems, timetables, parents, money, and all that. Then we can select the third transcript. What are the major concepts? So experiences, administration, lecturers, time, and all that. This is like a word cloud, but it shows the major concepts in a given document. So this is the third type of visual that we can develop in ATLAS.ti. The fourth type of visual that we can develop after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti is a hierarchy chart. A hierarchy chart is a visual that we can create on our own, because we can draw it in a Word document. For instance, look at our ATLAS.ti here. Go to code groups, that's where we put our themes. If I open this theme, for example, status of facilities at the institution, and this theme has 4 codes. If I go to that theme and go to insert, if I go to insert, go to smart chart, go to hierarchy, and select a hierarchy chart. This is a chart I'm telling you about, and I can delete this section. Remember, this chart is editable in Word, that's why I like it. I delete that level. In the first box, I indicate the theme. Remember, I want to visualize the themes and codes under this. It's just a matter of coming here and going to rename. Of course, I don't want to rename, I just want to copy that theme. I paste that in the box here. That's the first theme. And then under that theme, how many codes do we have? We have the first code. We have 4 codes. The first code is inadequate textbooks, so I copy that. Paste that in my hierarchy chart under the second level. The second code is lack of enough ventilation, so I select rename, copy. The second code is lack of enough ventilation in the classes. The third code is, I click on ATLAS.ti, is repairing facilities. So I go to that code, I rename, then I paste here, and I click on enter on my machine to expand the visual, and I include the fourth code. The fourth code is untidy classrooms and toilets. So I copy that and go to paste. Then I can go to design, change colors, and change everything to black and white, as you can see. Then I can select Ctrl A to select everything, go back to home, then change this to Times New Roman, font size 12. And basically, That's how we draw a hierarchy chart after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti. Another visual that we can draw after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti is a table. For the second theme, I want to draw a table. Let me come here and go to insert in my Word. Let's just get to the second section here. Let me just save this. So let me now go and draw a table. So I go to this part and go to table. I want to draw to show the themes, codes, and their probably occurrence. Because if you look at ATLAS.ti, let me cancel here to see these numbers. You can see this section. We are drawing for theme 2, sorry. We can see some of the areas where we have 2 quotes per code. For example, this code has 1, 2 quotes. That's why you see the numbers 2 under this. Experiences of students with teaching strategies. So themes and codes. I'm going to draw 2 columns. So I can call the first column theme stroke codes, so because I'm going to put themes and codes here. And here I can say number of quotes. These are the number of quotes supporting a given theme or code. Okay, let's begin. I can put that in bold. Let's begin with the main theme. Go back to ATLAS.ti. Let's copy this. Paste. And then let's look at the total. 4. So number of quotes is 4. Click on that. Experiences of students with teaching strategies. This is the second theme that has a total of 4 quotes. Now let me go and indicate all the codes under it and the number of quotes. So I highlight this code, copy. We can see that code has only 1 quote. So I paste the code, put number 1. Then I come to the second, I rename, I copy that. 2 quotes. So I paste this, then put number 2. Then I come to the third, I go to rename, I copy that, then I put number 1. Then I keep going, rename, copy, paste, number of quotes 1. Basically, that's how you can draw, or we can creatively draw tables after conducting thematic analysis in ATLAS.ti. These are some of the few ways we can visualize our data after conducting thematic analysis using ATLAS.ti. Remember, if you are feeling stuck with your data analysis chapter, don't stress, I'm here to help. I offer done-for-you qualitative data analysis services using ATLAS.ti. My done-for-you service includes coding, theme development, and visualization. On the other hand, if you prefer to learn and do the analysis yourself, I provide one-on-one ATLAS.ti consulting, where I'll guide you how to master ATLAS.ti through step-by-step instruction and perform qualitative data analysis. Reach out right now, check the description for my email and link to my website.